Hello everyone, I'm Gary York, Corruption Behind Bars. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, please subscribe. I just wanted to take a quick minute. I just had a message from a correctional officer who asked me, at what stage of your career do you get burnout? I think I'm feeling it already, and I'm a little concerned. So I explained to the officer that I was going to do a quick video, post it out to some of our correction sites and elsewhere, and let's see what everybody has to say about burnout. Now, I explained that in my 28.5-year career, I did start to feel burnout at the 20-year mark, and it kind of lingered with me for the last 8.5 years. So everyone is different, in my opinion. Some people handle stress better than others. So it depends. Now, I think what helped me a lot in 28.5 years is I had different positions. It's easy for someone in administration who is going to leave the compound or leave the dorms and go back and sit in their office and drink a cup of coffee to say this and say that. It's easy for me to stand here and say this and say that when you're the one spending all the hours on the floor with the inmates. And I have friends right now who are either retired or still active that have done 15, 20, 25, and 30 years all on the floor. So if we take my career, for example, I got lucky. Out of 28.5 years, I had 14 years in plain clothes, not in the dorms, and 14.5 years on the floor. I think that really helped me to changing job titles, from correctional officer to felony probation officer for 2 years in civilian clothes, to prison inspector for 12 years in civilian clothes, and then going to the sheriff's department and working another 12 years on the floors and back in uniform. So I think moving around helped me get through my 28.5 years without a lot of burnout. But I still had burnout. I still had days when I felt burned out. It's a common thing. Don't let it get you down. I think in everyone's career, at some point in time, burnout occurs. If you're not wanting to move jobs, you know, we've talked this over before, get outdoors, get fresh air when you're home, enjoy time with your family. Believe it or not, exercise helps a lot. I exercised and I did farm work. So that took a lot of the stress off of me so that when I would go back to work the next day. If you don't like to do those type of things, go fishing with your family, go to the movies with your family, go outside and go for walks with your family or by yourself if you're alone. But get out and do some things and get away from the corrections. Get it off your mind. Forget about it for the evening. When you're off for your 2 days, forget about it. Go do things and get it off your mind. It's a very tough question, and it's easy for people not on the floor to give you all the advice in the world. But I'm just trying to throw a few things out there to help you ease your pressure on the floor. I also think that we as correctional officers should help each other. So if you're starting to feel burnout, start talking to people that you work with on the floor. Your fellow comrades, your frontline people that you're working with. Say, hey, you know, I'm starting to feel burned out. How do you feel? And let each other help each of us get through this. It's a tough job. It's a stressful job. We already know this. And then the all day long of certain inmates, not all, but many of them, I need this, I need that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you forget about me, what about this, what about that? That wears on your mind, that tears you down. So, for those of you on the floor that are starting to feel burnout, help each other. Give each other advice on what you do to get past this so that you can finish your career and get through this and earn your pension. And also, folks, those of you that are watching this video, put down your experiences with burnout. Put down what helped you get relieved at the bottom of this YouTube, or when I post it to other correctional sites, put your comments on there, because the person that contacted me would like to hear what everybody has to say, okay? It's not a one-person show, and we all need to help each other. So let's hear what you think about burnout in corrections. What stage did it hit you? Has it hit you? Has it never hit you? And what do we need to do to help our fellow officers get through these stages of burnout? Thank you. I'm Corruption Behind Bars. Gary York, please subscribe.